Hello, students. Of course, at the time, due to network problem, it was switched off while we were discussing about congruent figures. We were going to familiarize we all with the word congruent. So, in connection of that video, I am here again with you all, wishing you all, welcoming you all in this session. Again, we will see with the help of some documents having written about all the things which we have just now discussed. So let us take this phase. So in this phase we can have this view about the discussed lesson. So for what we have discussed, so we can have the idea of that. You see here we have taken the first example, as we have discussed that let us take two pages of the same notebook. So both the pages are having same shape, so shapes are equal, having at each corner each angle 90 degree on both pages, so their shapes are equal. And so for size, since both the pages are from the same notebook, so quite natural all the pages have same size, so both the things are equal, so they are equal in respect of their shapes as well as in size. So we can say that they will superimpose to each other if one is to be placed on other. They exactly cover and showing that there is only one page in place of rather two pages. So in this situation we say that both the pages are equal in all respect, hence they are congruent, and we write then page 1 is congruent symbol to page 2. Similarly, we have discussed about two line segments, as all the line segments are equal in shape, having only length and having negligible breadth and thickness, etc., having two end points at their end. So both are having the same character in everything, and since we have taken the size, that is measurement of both the line segments equal, so we may say that they are fully equal, they are fully coinciding each other. If we place one over other, they will superimpose each other, so showing that there are no two line segments, rather one line segment, as it appears on placing one to other. So we say that lastly line segment AB is congruent to line segment CD, as here it is written. So now the question is, when two line segments will be congruent? So these are the mathematical example, and the two pages of notebook, it is also no doubt mathematical one, but it is from our all around across our day-to-day life situation. But here this line segment which starts in geometry from 6 onward, so we have taken two line segments, and we have just seen that two line segments are said to be congruent if their lengths are equal. Now let us proceed for our other example, say two angles. So see, in a similar way we may say that two angles may be congruent if their measurement of angles are equal. Similarly, for two blades of the same packet, if we take, as we have discussed earlier, that two blades of same packet will congruent to each other as their shape and size both are equal. Similarly, for some mathematical example, two circles are congruent if their radii are equal, because shapes are already equal as circles are of single type. There is no circle of other type, all circles are round in shape. So quite natural, if their radii are equal, then their size will be equal and they will cover exactly each other if one is placed to other. That is, they superimpose each other, so they are equal in all respect, they are fully equal, they are exactly equal. So we say that circle 1 is congruent to circle 2. Similarly, two equilateral triangles will be congruent, will said to be congruent if the length of one side of each equilateral triangles are equal, because their shapes already automatically be equal, since equilateral triangles are all equilateral triangles are equal in shapes, because at all the three vertices there is 60-degree angles. Either we draw an equilateral triangle of a smaller size or of larger size. So if their sizes are equal, since the shapes are already equal, so sizes are equal, and size depends on the factor that if the length of one side of each triangle is equal, then all three sides of both the triangles, equilateral triangles, will be equal, so they will be congruent. Now, so for squares, the similar case happens with square also, because all the squares are equal in shapes. At all four vertices there is a right angle. Each right angle in all squares, either it is of smaller size or greater size. So shapes are already equal because squares are of only one type. So all squares are equal in shapes, and if we make their sizes equal just by making the length of each side of both the squares equal, then in all respect both squares will be equal, fully equal, exactly equal, and hence they will be congruent. We say that square 1 is congruent to square 2. Similarly, for two rectangles, all rectangles are of a specific design, that their opposite sides, a pair of opposite sides are equal, length equal, breadth equal, and at each four corners there is right angle at each corner. So all rectangles are of this shape, that is there is no rectangle other than this shape, so all rectangles are well equal in their shapes. Now if we make its size equal by making the length and breadth, that it's two adjacent sides, both for both the figures, for both the rectangles respectively, if we make equal the two adjacent sides, that is length and breadth, then they will be fully equal, so they will be congruent. So student, again remember, don't say they will be fully congruent. It is wrong to say, because congruent word is itself means fully equal. So in this situation we have taking so many examples from our day-to-day life, as well as from some mathematical examples of earlier classes. We have seen that these are congruent, and when they will be congruent, at which such situation they will be congruent, and their congruence properties will depend on which factor. So we have seen for different cases the factors operating to make them congruent. So hope student, you all are now well acquainted with familiar with what congruent words mean. That is congruent figure means. Now student, in this connection, now we will discuss about the congruence of two triangles, because we are not limited to our discussion, we are not confined to our discussion only up to equilateral triangle, which is an specific triangle of different types. Among the triangles, one is equilateral triangles, where congruence of two equilateral triangle is easy to predict, because if their length of one sides of both the triangles are equal, then everything previously its shapes being equal, so we can easily say that yes, saying its length of one side for both the given triangle, equilateral triangles, we can say very easily that they are congruent or not. But so far, other triangles are concerned, students, triangles are of different types. Say, on the basis of sides, there are three types of triangles. Equilateral triangle. Okay, we have seen for equilateral triangles pair that it is easy to say that given two triangles, equilateral triangles, are congruent or not. But so far, other category of triangles, say isosceles triangles, say scalene triangles, say acute angle triangles on the basis of angle, triangles are of again three types: acute angle triangles, right angle triangles, obtuse angle triangles, and some are there more category of triangles, say isosceles acute triangle, isosceles obtuse triangles, isosceles right triangles. So many varieties of triangles are in the family of triangles, that is in the family of polygon of three sides, which is commonly called as triangle. So now the case is slightly little bit complicated while we want to make the two triangles given will be congruent, and if so, then what things we have to observe, what things we have to discuss. As you know, student, a triangle has six parts, three sides and three angles. To be congruent, two triangles to be congruent, so all these six parts must be equal. That is, all three angles of both the triangles given, they should be equal, which will make their shapes equal. And all three sides of both triangles will respectively be equal to make their sizes equal. Now, being different varieties of triangles in the family of triangles, it is a little bit difficult to say, as it is easy to say in case of equilateral triangle. It is not so easy in case of other triangles to predict about its congruence, that given two triangles, given pair of triangles are congruent or not. Okay, student, it is not so hard also. It is easy, but it needs some discussion. It needs its concept to learn. So in the next video, we will see what are the different conditions, what are the different criteria, what are the different rules by which we observing these rules. Among all rules, any one is if fulfilled by a given pair of triangles, then indicating that by this rule, by this condition, by this criteria of congruence of triangles, these two given triangles are congruent. We will see all these things, all these concepts related to congruence of triangles or congruent triangles in the next upcoming video. So student, thanking you all watching this video, and if you subscribe, quite naturally you will get the notification of my new upcoming videos, and quite natural you will be able to watch these videos. So don't forget to subscribe, like, make comment. You must share your valuable comments. Your parents, your teacher concerned must watch my video to review, to make a review, to make a valuable suggestions, to make a valuable comments, so that seeing all these reports, all these comments being feeded by you all, I might be some do rectification in my new coming videos. Thanking you once again. Okay, we will meet in again new video. Till then, it's goodbye. Have a nice day to you all. Thanks.